Hi everyone, and now we're at the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk.
I don't know about you, but this is the park I was most excited to check out on our little trip here. And that's not just because we have a 100-year-old roller coaster here. That's not because we have two cool dark rides here. It's also because of the history. This is the oldest operating amusement park in the state of California. It is registered as a California Historical Landmark. The roller coaster and the carousel are registered as National Historic Landmarks. So a lot of history to the park. I'm as excited to see a living part of history as much as check out some of the cool rides here. So we're inviting you all to join us with our trip here to the Santa Cruz Boardwalk.
Alright, now we're going on the caveman adventure. Alright, next we're gonna go on Ghost Blasters. I don't think we'll be filming this because we'll be busy shooting some ghosts. So this ride was pretty fun. It was, you know, a shooting dark ride, and it actually had a couple of scares in there.
And I won!
Yeah, not by much though.
Granted, you always beat me at Spider-Man and Toy Story, so I'm glad to finally beat you at one of these types of rides.
Alright, so we enjoyed the Ghost Blaster so much that we're gonna ride it again and take you along with us.
Hey, I'm sleepy. Go away now.
And that was Ghost Blasters. Alright, now we're going to take a nice little relaxing ride on the Sky Ride. Get a nice view of the park up here.
Nice view of the
and
beach.
the beach and the pier. Surprised there's, you know, some people out on the beach because it's kind of a chilly day. But I don't see anyone in the water.
I think going on the water ride got us wet enough.
Yeah, we went on the little log ride here and it got us wetter than I expected.
Isn't it crazy that this has been open, you know, in various forms since 1907?
Yeah. And the Giant Dipper is actually one of the top 10 oldest coasters in the world.
100 years old.
Well, I think it's top 10 operating oldest coaster in the world. Because, you know, we did our Pennsylvania trip and went on Leap the Dips, which was the oldest coaster, but it's no longer operating.
Which is very sad. You know, a little piece of history not working at this time.
Yeah, but they're hoping some park will, you know, transfer it over, keep it going.
It's 2024. Anniversary.
Every now and then on the baskets on the Sky Ride, there's like a little fiberglass caveman on there. I haven't seen one yet, have you?
No, I haven't noticed any caveman buddies yet.
But yeah, the cavemen seem to be like a little theme of this boardwalk. They have like some caveman photo opportunities, and you know, the cave train.
And then there was a little food stall. It was like cave treats or something like that.
Oh yeah.
So I think the cavemen are part of the branding of this place. No cavemen, but you see a big creepy spider on the,
Yeah.
the haunted castle right there.
Love a good haunted dark ride. And they actually have like there's a haunted house walkthrough here. It's a paid attraction, but we're thinking about doing that later.
It's a very beautiful day here in Northern California.
Yeah, not hot, not too cold. Sun's, you know, kind of hiding in the clouds, so we don't have to worry about getting sunburnt. That looks like a fun little spinning coaster over there.
I could easily see this being an all-day park. You come, spend some time at the beach, spend some time on the rides.
Eat some nice fried food. Walking down the boardwalk, just like so many fried food places. It smells so good. Lots of churros and funnel cakes and fried Oreos. Pizza.
It's a vibe down here at the Santa Cruz Boardwalk for sure.
Yeah.
Although I can only imagine how crowded that beach must get in the peak of the summer.
Oh yeah, I imagine it gets pretty packed. Yeah, we're getting towards the end of the line, and I haven't seen any of the cavemen.
Maybe it's too cold for the cavemen.
Yeah, they are just in those little tiny toga type garments. All right, so we got our chance to ride the Giant Dipper, and that was a wild ride. It was pretty rough, showing its age. But what did you think, honey?
I'm glad we got the credit. It's a piece of history right there.
Yeah.
100-year-old wooden coaster. Yeah, rides about as smooth as you think a 100-year-old wooden coaster would ride. But I still enjoyed my ride on it very much, and would definitely go back on it again.
Yeah, it was fun. All right, now it's time for us to take a little ride on the Haunted Castle.
Welcome, the Nun.
Something's gonna jump out, I know it.
Let me out!
Please remain in your carriage. Your journey will resume momentarily. Don't lose your head. That's the executioner's job. Please remain in your carriage.
It looks like we're backed up a little bit over here.
Momentarily. I'm not quite finished.
Oh gosh, it's so creepy being in here in the dark and there's like weird whispering. But it looks like we're gonna be done after this. Maybe.
The guillotine master wants to get ahead. Yours? You have come too far. Now feel my blade.
Alright, so we're going to do the carousel now. So this carousel is registered as a National Historic Landmark, and it's also one of the few carousels left where you can still try and grab the brass ring. That's what I'm going to do. Alright, gonna try and get some practice in then. Yeah, I got one. Gotta try and get at least one. Well, no breath ring. But I only missed one of the regular rings.
Oh,
Good.
yeah.
Thank you for riding the historic Looff Carousel. Please remain on your horse until you hear that.
Well, no brass ring. I didn't get a single ring in the clown's mouth, but still cool to ride a historically recognized carousel.
Alright, so now we're in the upcharged attraction. What was it called? The
Fright Walk.
Fright Walk.
So a little creepy with the haunt season here, huh?
Yeah.
You want to try the other doors or just move on?
Yeah, just go. Threads dangling down.
Right here. To hold on to you. In here.
hate these things. Oh my gosh. Okay. Whew. Okay. Made it. Moving.
I thought I saw a light, but I think there's still more.
Okay, back upstairs. No scares on stairs.
Whoa. That's creepy. Okay, now we're at. Good job.
Alright, so we're gonna call it a day here at the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. We had a lot of fun.
I am so happy we saved this part for last. I think this was a very good note to end our trip on. So many good rides here, so much history here. And it's just a vibe, this place.
Yeah. We only spent about 3.5 hours here, but we got all in the rides that we wanted in. This definitely could be a place where you spend the whole day.
I'm already planning when we can come back here. I want to come back, spend the day at the beach, then, you know, have to spend some time in the ocean, hitting up some rides and getting some deep fried food. But that's gonna have to wait for a later day, because now we must make the trip back to Southern California.
Yeah.
Thank you all for joining us on our little Northern California trip here. Look forward to having more adventures back in home, back in Southern California. So if you made it to the end of the video here, please like, please subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next adventure. Goodbye.
Bye.